audience tuning in. It's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Motion the tight end over. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. Down the sideline, past the 25. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Working inside the red zone. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Darts out of the shotgun. That's cut by A.J. Brown. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Make it an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On first down, here's Darts. Has his man, it's the Michigan rookie. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Slot man motioned over. On first and 10, here's Darts. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Putting a receiver in motion. Dart gonna throw again. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Toss, this is lead. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check, roll, roll, roll. Hey,
On the sneak, here's Dart. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Viking 18. Head the street. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on third goal.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
It's a designed run for it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. From the gun, it's May. Lays out, what a catch! He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
May now from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A pickup of 17. And the Bengals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance.
Here we go, throw it. Ready, what's up?
May off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Dart now against the blitz. Finds him over the middle. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
On the move, headed right. He's racing up the right sideline. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 25 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going on 1st down. It's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They are throwing it again. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Groupie to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 35 out of that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
1st and 10 are on to Robinson. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for main coverage.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, May. He's got it near the 10. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Crazy.
To the air yet again, May. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about it.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked.
How many times do we get to the end of the game when we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action with Dart. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So it'll be second down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. But cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. He's caught. He's got Brown. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. New set of downs from 37.
Steelers, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
And go play action. Here's Dart. Headed out right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Now there's the flag. It looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Going with the screen to Taylor. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Left side secured by Ayuk. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. Here's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4. So second and 6 awaits on the other side. And we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. This is second and 6 coming up. Staying with Robinson. Rolling into enemy territory. Still fighting forward. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals push their lead to 6. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field positions. They get set, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On 1st down, here's Dart. Completed to his running back. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. And now it's 2nd down. Dart out of the shotgun. Forced out to his right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. They send a man in motion. Dart going to throw again. Chased out to his right. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They'll go. Here's Dart. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
1st down throw for May. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they make the tackle at the 38. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Hey, what's up? You there.
May on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the air on first down. May hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Throwing again. It's May. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
He has the burst over the middle. He is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals bump the lead up to 13 points.
Steelers 14.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Has it at the 11. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10. Their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll send him over right. Going on first down. It's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They send a receiver in motion right. Darts back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Charged loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be second down. From the gun, here's Dart. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Here's May on first and 10. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Finds him on the slant. Off to the races, middle of the field. To the 10. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose, that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down, and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Short pass brought in. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38. To throw. Here's Dart. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the 6th. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. It actually loses yards. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close to the Timmy Brock. It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Main out a throw on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and short. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the 1st half, partner. This is going to be his 1st punt. Takes it in at the 21. Escapes the defender. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. New set of downs for him from the 31. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Now go play action. Here's Dart. Buying some time left. He can run it. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
As they've been doing.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Third down, they need 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Grupe sends it through, and it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Crazy. Here goes.
Back to the air. It's May. Hits his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Starts his return from the 23. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. One play action with Darts. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Darts out of the shotgun. It is caught left side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Looking quickly here. Now Darts. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. And one intended for Jalen Lane. So now they have 3rd and short. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Gonna throw again. He's got Ayuk downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Grupe adds the extra point. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Dumps it off to Robinson. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's set out. They get 22 out of that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
This back, it's Robinson. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Good fight, nasty. Lady, what's that?
Here's Robinson up the middle. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
It's a
3rd down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
And 2.
Another carry for Robinson. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
May now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
From the gun on 3rd down, May. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that's separate.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
42. Steelers 24.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And in motion out of the slot. On 1st down, here's Dart. Has him up, quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Dart. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
There is not a route you throw as a quarterback where timing is more important than that outcut. If you are a millisecond late in this game, with the speed of these players, that ball is far and wide.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Taylor trying to run for this first. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And the Steelers first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
19, Stephanie. 19, Tiger. 19, alert. Alert.
Dart setting in the throw here. Gets this underneath to Taylor. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Darts looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. We've set it downs from the 37.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Going on first down. It's Dart. Finds him over the middle. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Steelers have a first down. Darts back to throw. That one's complete, right side. They'll maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mike Sanderson makes the play. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Robinson on the inside give. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs from 37. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And they continue playing their